What's up, everybody? I just wanted to say thank you to all the people supporting the channel behind the scenes and otherwise. And seeing as with all this intermittent fasting, I seem to be healing quicker than expected, I guess I'm going to answer all the messages that I got sooner rather than later. So hang in there. I got you. Anyway, on to today's video. Continuing this sort of theme we have been. How long do you think before this sort of thing before you is illegal or not okay or morally unacceptable? Before Black Lives Matter has all the white guys in all these bodybuilding contests wash the bronzer off, not just their faces, but their bodies. How long before that happens? And without getting into bodybuilding and what's wrong with that, right? Without touching upon any transhumanist themes and how it's really a degenerate aspect of our society, so on and so forth. Without getting into all that, if all the white guys, all the white bodybuilders are being made to wash the bronzer off their bodies or not put it on ever again because it's not cool, you know what that's going to mean, right? They won't be able to win any competitions, right? Because, and no, sorry guys, it's not your skin color that makes your muscles big. It's the contrast that dark skin creates, that makes your muscles appear bigger. It makes them pop. That's why these guys do it, right? To create that contrast under this very, very harsh lighting. You turn off the lights and, well, no muscles exist, right? None of us do. Anyway, not really, but you get the point, right? Because that's where it's headed, and maybe this guy is making that statement on his own, right? I think he should have painted himself a clown face, because ultimately that's who he is. But, maybe he's making some sort of a statement where, look, I'm not trying to be an imposter, right? I'm not really black, as if there was any confusion. I'm just painting my body this way because ultimately that's all that matters, which is why, all these bodybuilders, not all of them, but some of these guys, when you talk to them, they might as well have had their head chopped off, right? That's the level of conversation you're basically having with a lot of these people. Not all, hashtag not all. There are some extremely intelligent bodybuilders out there. Don't get me wrong. But ultimately, it's not about what's in their heads, right, is what I'm saying. These people aren't selected for their brains. Anyway, right, if you make all the white guys compete in bodybuilding naturally, without painting themselves black, they'll never be able to win again, right? No white guy will ever win any significant bodybuilding contest that has dark-skinned people in it. It's just not going to happen because their muscles are going to look flat because of the color of their skin. So when we look at Karl Malone, right? Not really, but Jimmy Kimmel posing as Karl Malone, not too many people, if anyone, really gave a damn back in the day. It was funny, it was hilarious, it was what it was. It was just comedy. You weren't supposed to take it that seriously, right? Nobody gave a damn until the Marxist education system and the media, social and otherwise, told all these people to feel a certain way. Nobody felt this way because we're all independent and free thinkers, right? It wasn't until the media brainwashed people in the school system to see this as wrong that they saw this as wrong. Maybe it was in bad taste. Maybe it was off color. Okay, fine. Lots of comedy like that. Big deal. Before there was Karen and Chad, there was Stephanie, right? How is that any different? It's the same thing. Before there was Stephanie, there was Cracker, right? They all mean the same thing. They do. Karen's still cracking that whip, right? Those are all the same stereotypes. And you know what happened to, I don't know if it's related or not, but you know what happened to the name Stephanie over the years? Fewer and fewer mothers were naming their kids that, right? Because it was corny, because it was white, because it was, that was the meme. For those of you, before there was internet, before there were a lot of you, or before your consciousness existed, some of you out there, before there was Karen, before there was Chad, there was Stephanie. Before that, there was Cracker. How many mothers do you think from now on are going to name their daughters Karen? Fewer and fewer, right? So when you look at what Jimmy Kimmel is doing, if you were a critical thinker, yeah, sure, you could talk about the stuff that media is talking about, maybe not get too much upset about it, because that is one way of looking at it. Sure, no doubt about it. But if you're a critical thinker, considering all the possibilities, what you might see, Karen or Chad, if you guys are listening, or Stephanie, probably not, seeing as there are very, 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 very few Stephanies left these days. What you might see is Jimmy Kimmel literally blackwashing white culture, right? Painting the white man black, which has kind of been the stated goal of some people out there. So, many different ways to skin the cat, people. What's really going on? And what are you going to name your child? What will you name your child? Laquan? Letitia? Or some other white name like Siobhan? Thanks for watching.